VTuber clash exposes AI art divide in community. Are you familiar with this? Have you been seeing this?
I I don't think I've seen this in particular, but I saw some lady make a post this morning, and I basically just kind of made fun of her.
Oh, okay. Well, it was probably related to this. Indie VTuber Takasira shared a heated exchange with Chai, who rejected her for using AI art and right-wing views, calling her a low-life V-tweeter role-playing. Similarly, Yami Kibami warned pre-debut creator Anya Chikabins to stay away after labeling her account fully AI-generated, citing harm to artists and the planet. Backlash hit hard, with critics pointing to free... Now, so you get the idea.
Yeah, the
So,
Chica Anya Chica is the one that I responded to.
so Takasira says, it sucks being a VTuber who just wants to meet other cool people and they do stuff like this. So Shai says, if you're a VTuber that uses AI, you're not actually a VTuber. You're just a low-life VTweeter role-playing as a VTuber who you don't belong in this space and you can't change my mind. I don't even want to breathe the same air as you or be associated with you. Waste of space. Then Takasira just gives a little sad face. You're right wing and use AI. Sorry about it, but them's the breaks. Thanks for your support, but I don't want people like you to support me.
Oh, well, good. I wasn't gonna anyway. And please, by all means, stop breathing.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, imagine being so performatively outraged about AI, because let's be real, it's not fucking going anywhere. It's also not a big fucking deal. Like, this is the way technology's been going for decades now. So performatively outraged about it that you're telling people that may have, bought your merch, supported your streams, could have been a potential great collab partner, they blow up or whatever, that you don't want their support because you want to performatively outrage about what is going to be the ongoing technology for the foreseeable future.
It's actually funny because I was talking to a guy who works in the tech industry, right? And his job is to work with AI. So what he does is like he gets paid to take particular kinds of art out of AI, right? Art styles, like if people feed in certain art styles. But then he himself is a particular enjoyer of AI art. So he goes back in and he does it anyway. So I'm just
It's,
like,
it's almost like Sammy, who is a libertarian but works for the government because, you know what, it's a pretty good fucking job, and he's got, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, sometimes you got to reconcile some shit.
I thought it was so fucking funny, and I'm not gonna name names or anything like that, but I mean, like, that's how unserious this whole quote unquote performance, battle is, rather. So, like, you could sit there and say, "Oh, I don't use AI." Yeah, you do. You use AI to correct your spelling, to write things that you yourself can't come up with, and then you preach to us like you are holier than thou. You fucking hypocrite.
Yup, could not agree more. But it gets even better. Um, Another reason to use this bad boy when I'm in a terrorism competition and my opponent is trans. Yeah, because you use AI and nothing else. So, like, they're basically saying that, yeah, they're a bad person because they use AI. I'm evil because they were quote tweeting, "I'm evil because I use AI." Let's see, what were some of the others? Gen AI user discovers they aren't welcome in the VTuber community. Maybe if you weren't a bad person, people would like you more.
How would you know they're a bad person? Like, I mean, like, are you not being said bad person by being an asshole to someone you don't know?
Leave this one, Mr. Kruger. I mean, first of all, you are correct. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm adding to what you're saying. If you played video games in the 90s and onwards, you're using AI. Did you
Uh-huh.
Spyro the Dragon revolutionized AI technology by being the very first console video game that had the enemies, at least in a 3D space, react directly to you in your position as the player character?
I didn't know that, but I do know that Sega, who I think was in charge of making Alien Isolation, definitely used AI because that thing makes sure it remembers how
Yes,
you
they
play.
so at the time Alien Isolation came out, it was the I believe, you can fact check me if I'm wrong, the most advanced AI enemy character tech that had ever been done up to that point.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely performative because if they don't support AI, then they wouldn't support Sega. And yet they're dying to crash out on Sega's dick. Like as soon as they could get a hold of something Sega, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
Yup. get blocked. Okay. So Yami says, I got addicted to playing Tomb Raider. This Anya person, pre-debut VTuber, says, Lara Croft is the reason I got into video games as a child. Stay out of my notifications. Your entire account is AI. You don't have to be mean. I'm a new VTuber with zero budget trying to grow until I can afford commissions. I was trying to be supportive of your account. I at least know what kind of person you are now, though. Now, they go on to say, got blocked, but I wasn't done. I'm also completely without funds. I live off of disability funds, yet I don't use generative AI. Do better. VTubers exist thanks to artists. Using generative AI as a VTuber is an absolute disgrace. On top of everything bad for the planet, have the day you deserve. Now, before you respond, Cindy, I have a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, weren't you a broke PNG tuber pre-model and you came on my stream pre-model?
Yeah. I even drew my own art, though.
You used your own art. Yeah, I wasn't saying you AI generated. I'm just saying that, yeah, everybody starts to fuck off that way. And you know what? And I was going to follow up by saying, also, how many times in the last year and a half or whatnot since you started streaming, started really blowing the fuck up, have you just sang the praises of AI because of how incredible it's been, not just for you, but other VTubers and streamers and whatnot the world over?
As often as I can, because it is an incredible tool and highly encourage it.
Now, with that out of the way, just in case we have new people that didn't know your backstory, go off. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I had this pointed out to me earlier, and I thought it was funny. Either you are without funds or you have disability funds. You're gonna need to pick a struggle, honey. Like,
you're right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. And then on top of that, of course you're disabled. I can tell you're a fucking retard. Like, it is insane. And that was exactly what I said.
By the way, is there a VTuber that isn't disabled? You're disabled technically. I mean, you're broken, which may as well be a disability. You're a woman. That's definitely a disability. Iron Mouse is disabled. Like, is Leaflet's definitely disabled, at least in the speech, impediment sort of way, because she talks like she's got worse Midwest mush mouth than me. So is there a VTuber that isn't disabled?
I mean, yeah. And then, like, if they're not quote unquote disabled, then they're definitely autistic.
It's because Lumi wears a fucking hat on her stream sometimes that says undiagnosed, but something's definitely wrong.
I feel that. Well,
right.
That she's a woman,
Let's see. Yeah, I'm evil because I hate AI, or because I use AI. If you use Gen AI and think you're a VTuber, you're not. By the Gordy. Oh, look at that.
Gordy, this man is stealing your name.
Yep. Our poor Gord King out here getting fucking rolled over by this bitch. What? VTuber is just a virtual YouTuber. Is there anything more virtual than artificial intelligence?
I know, right? I mean, like, yes, I'm going to sit there and worry about an opinion from another woman. I don't fucking care. You can sit there and denounce me all you want, but you know what? I'm still going to use AI, and I'm still going to be on YouTube, and I'm still going to be a VTuber, and you can fucking suck my dick.
In fact, I'm going to use AI more now. I'm actually working on a sequel to Burning Paradise with more characters and additional scenes and stuff like that. The goal is to have it out and finished by my birthday stream at the end of this month. But like, yeah, I'm working on a sequel to Burning Paradise. I can't fucking wait. Guess what? Every bit is AI.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? There's a guy that his name is Itami Works, right? He goes, "You know what? For this, and I'm gonna start making AI porn of your character." And I'm just like, fucking do it. If you're gonna act like a twat over AI, then you should be used like a twat on AI.
Agreed. This will be the last one we go over because I want to get to the Hassan stuff. But Yami went on to continue after the whole getting blocked thing, getting attacked over this. So let me explain something. Gen AI is lazy, disgraceful, and bad for our environment. Hold on. Bad for the environment. You say as you're likely typing on a phone that was used, that was, got cobalt in it for the battery, mined by the bare hands of 7-year-old black boys in Africa making pennies. Fuck you for your bad for the environment bullshit. If you thought it was bad for the environment, you wouldn't be a VTuber, because every single thing that encompasses being a VTuber, from the technology to the art, all of it is bad for the environment. fuck you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend and be like selectively outraged. Do I know that there's poor little black boys mining for cobalt to use in this here iPhone? Yeah, guess what? I don't fucking care. Should have been born in America. Happy birthday,
You know
America.
what? That I think you got like honestly, I think I'm gonna start harassing these people and be like, I don't want to hear shit from people who support slavery. And then if they be like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm pretty sure you're using your cell phone right now. And I'm pretty sure those are mined from the backs of children. So you know what? You're
It's
fucking
straight up
disgusting.
child labor. Hey, do you eat Hershey's candy bars?
Oh,
No, I mean, not you specifically, but
yeah,
in
no,
general.
I
Hershey's runs slave labor in other countries to get the fucking cacao beans for their chocolate.
are you kidding? I
Hershey is
didn't know
actually
that.
one of the most evil companies in existence. But guess what? Sometimes your boy wants some cookies and cream. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Hershey's
I don't
employs
blame you.
actual slave labor. Well, it's not really employees because it's not, but you get what I mean. So if they you could be like, well, I guess I'm never using my cell phone again. Great. Don't ever eat a Hershey's product again either.
Oh my goodness. You
On
know
top,
what?
well,
I
go on.
hope they live in the UK and they don't have AC.
Damn, now that's an insult. On top of stealing actual people's jobs, oh my fucking god, industries change. They
Yeah.
move the fuck on. Like,
Oh, actually, I can refute this because
okay,
if you're saying that it's stealing people's jobs, well, if you shut down the AI centers, you're stealing other people's jobs. So I don't know.
well, also, not only that, how many basket weavers do you know, Cinny?
None.
Yeah, it's because their jobs were stolen by the technology, which, weaved baskets automatically.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Using Gen AI as a VTuber is disgusting behavior, and I don't want to interact with anyone that does it. There are so many free resources and assets for people that are just starting out and have no funds to afford art. Using AI should never be your solution. Also, I do want to say, yes, I could have been nicer, but attacking me doesn't help anyone. I didn't swear, I didn't yell. It doesn't matter if you didn't swear or didn't yell. If you're a fucking cock, then you're a fucking cock. It's not, the words used are irrelevant. If I was to call you, Cinny, a dumb slut-ass bitch, or say, hey, I fucking hate you because I think that you're retarded, it doesn't matter if one said slut-ass bitch or one said retarded. Both are fucking mean.
Yeah, no, it is. And I don't know. These are, I hate these stupid women. They're like, oh, well, I'm fighting for the rights of others, but make sure you use the free stuff and don't give the artist money. Like, come the fuck on.
Well, and again, and this is the point that I try and bring up as often as possible. No art style in the world is unique. If you went to art school or even didn't go to art school, if you're self-taught, you pulled up art books, whether you got them from your school library or an art class or whatever, you studied based on other people's work. And guess what? Their work is in some way, shape, or form going to show through in yours, because that's how this shit works. You don't just become an artist overnight with your own style. Everyone's style is built upon somebody else's. What the AI is doing is no different than what any other person who's ever picked up a fucking pencil and tried to draw has done. Whether it be the kid that was like me, that watched, Dragon Ball Z on TV, and so I started to try and mimic Akira Toriyama style, and then, or whether it be somebody that went to art school and was like, oh, here's Vincent van Gogh, I'm going to study his. It doesn't mean you're copying their fucking work, but you are using it to teach yourself, no different than what AI does.
Well, no, on top of that, right? These dumb hoes are the type that would sit there and trace actual artwork and then be like, I drew it myself.
Actually, yeah, you're probably correct. I didn't even think about that aspect of it, but yeah, like there are people that straight up trace, claim it's art. In fact, how often do people in anime companies, I know it's happened a few times, get in trouble years later for plagiarizing when it comes to find out like they traced over someone else in the anime industry's art and then just changed some things? I've seen that story multiple times.
That's why we're not getting a No Game No Life season 2.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah, because there was a whole kerfuffle over the fact that the mangaka was tracing.
I didn't know that. Leave this comment up. Jay Viper's correct. They trace, then race swap, then claim it as their own.
Yeah.
How many times do we see on X? Here's Black Nezuko. Here's Black. What are the characters from Dandadan?
Yeah. Oh
Like,
my gosh. Black Okadun.
Do not tell me for a fucking moment that you tracing and race swapping is any different. In fact, I would say it is objectively fucking worse than using AI to generate an original fucking anime character. That was the mangaka for Gachiakata. Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. Keirana
Mhm.
literally had to tell people to stop doing that shit. I never once heard Keirana tell people not to use AI. I'm not saying she
Yeah.
hasn't, by the way, but I don't think she has.
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what her stance would be on that. But yeah, like they are absolutely shameless. And it's because again, it comes back to them having zero standard.
They have standards. They're called double standards.
Oh, that's fair.
Anyway,
That is fair.
that's enough on this one. I just wanted to. I was reading through this earlier, and I was actually following this drama when it happened yesterday. I didn't realize it had blown up to such a degree. I was like, oh yeah, this is fucking stupid, and moved on. Now I was putting together today's show. I clicked the trending tab on X just to see what was going on, and I saw that this had blown up even more than yesterday. I was like, oh fuck, we gotta talk about this because again, you're a VTuber that has used and continues to use. I mean, like all of your title cards, not like, but like your Be Right Back stream and or screen and like your intros and outros are all AI generated. And you want to? I said we were done, but we're not done because you want to know the bitch of the fucking bunch. You want to know
What's
the bitch
that?
of the bunch when it comes to this sort of stuff.
What's that?
I wouldn't pay a fucking artist anyway. The shit that I use AI for, I wouldn't pay an artist to do anyway. So it's not like I'm stealing the job of an artist. I'm able to get the shit that I would already want. Like I use AI for my thumbnails. Everybody knows this. If you look at my old thumbnails before they were AI, I was just pulling PNGs off of fucking Google and making the backgrounds transparent and shit like that. I would just still be doing that. I'm not paying motherfuckers for no art.
Well, I mean, like, I don't completely agree with you, but like, I would pay for an artist, but also it, they charge such an exorbitant amount. And oftentimes you can either not get what you're paying for, or you get such mediocre art that you would have gotten something better for free had you just used AI. What they don't like is that AI is replacing the very mediocre.
And that's always my fucking point is that you're upsetting spaghetti because your shit doesn't sell. That's good because you're right. Artists do charge a lot, and that's not even a problem. I'm a capitalist. I'm a-okay with
Mhm.
people charging a lot because if there's people willing to pay for it. And when art is democratized and everyone can use it via AI, there's going to be a specialty market for it. There's a reason that paintings sell for $450,000 fucking dollars. Because yeah, it doesn't matter if there's like, and when I say paintings, I mean like the people that just like slather the paint on the fucking canvas and shit like that. Let's be real, anyone can fucking do that. You're paying for a status thing. So now the best of the best when it comes to artists, they're going to be able to sell their shit, and they're going to be able to do it at a premium price that people are going to be willing to pay for. There will be a market for it because art has now been democratized.
Yep. Yep. And Jen actually had a really good point. Kirsha pointed this out. They could just ghost you after you pay them and then not give you shit. And then it's your fault because you didn't do the research or for whatever reason, and they'll mock you for that. So you know what? I'm gonna go the route where I get my fucking art.
Couldn't fucking agree more. So the point is, I guess to spin their logic on them, if you're a VTuber and you're against AI art, you're not a VTuber.